In today's game, Greg is going to be playing the new Space Wolf army, and Joe is going to be playing his Tyranids and Genestealer Cult with the new Abominant from the Tooth and Claw starter set. They're going to be playing the Eternal War mission Resupply Drop. So there's 6 objectives. On turn 3, 4 of those objectives get removed, and then at the end of the game, each of the remaining 2 objectives are each worth 3 victory points. So Greg's been working on the Space Wolves only this week. So he started at the beginning of it and just through now. And we only got Tooth and Claw today. So nothing. We know you guys want fully painted armies, but Greg only had a week to do and get to where he is right now with them. And then Joe only had a couple hours to just build his guys. So Joe, for the first time, has 2 unpainted models. So we'll start off with Greg's base-coded Space Wolf army.
For today's game, I'm going to be running 2 detachments. So I'm going to be running a battalion and a vanguard detachment, giving me a total of 9 command points. We'll start off with the battalion first. I've got Ulrich the Slayer. He's going to be my warlord. So he's got Saga the Beast Slayer. So if I get the +1 to wound against monsters or vehicles, and if he kills a monster or vehicle, then he has an aura that goes off for 6 inches to all of my Space Wolves units around. And then for the other HQ in there, I have an Iron Priest. And he is also kitted out just like a normal Iron Priest. He's got the hammer and the Hellfrost pistol and all that. And then I have 3 identical Intercessor squads. They have a grenade launcher, and they've got the Stalker bolt rifles on them. And the sergeants each have a chain sword. They're beautifully painted, I know. And then the other thing from the Space Wolf box, I have 3 Flamestorm Gauntleted Aggressors, 1 sergeant and 2 regular guys. And then onto the Vanguard detachment, I've got the Primaris Battle Leader, which is their equivalent to a lieutenant. He's got a power axe and a bolt carbine. He's also going to have my relic, which is the Armor of Rust, which gives him a 4+ invulnerable save. And then he can pick another unit that's within 1 inch to attack last when he's in combat. I've got a 10-man squad of Wolfen with a leader having Frost Claws, then 4 Thunderhammer Storm Shields, and then I've got 3 with just Wolfen Claws and 2 with Frost Axes. I've got a Redemptor Dreadnought back there with the Macro Plasma. It's also got the Icarus Rocket Pod, the 2 Storm Bolters, and then the Gatling gun underneath. And then the 10-man Reavers have the grappling hooks and just the heavy bolt pistols and combat knives. So we'll see how they fare. They've got Space Wolves get Hunters Unleashed, which gives them +1 to hit on the turn that they charge. And then their characters can heroically intervene up to 6 inches.
Yeah, and then the Hunters Unleashed is also if you get charged.
Yes. Yes.
And then onto the Genestealer Cult and Tyranids.
For my Genestealer Cult, I'm running just a Vanguard detachment. It's just an expanded version of what you get in the Tooth and Claw box. I'm extremely ashamed of myself that I have these 2 unpainted models in it. I've got the Abominant is going to be my army's warlord. I'm giving him the warlord trait from Chapter Approved, Focus of Adoration. Genestealer Cult infantry within 6 inches can perform heroic interventions. And then I've got the Acolyte Icon Ward that I'm going to give him the army's relic, which is the Chapter Approved Icon of the Cult Descendant. So +1 strength within 6 inches for Genestealer Cult infantry. I've got a 5-man Aberrant squad, and then I have 1 Aberrant Hypermorph in the squad. 3 of the Aberrants are armed with power hammers, the other 2 have power picks, and then the Hypermorph, because it's the new choices, I gave him an improvised weapon and a Hypermorph tail. Then I've got a 11-man unit of Pure Strain Genestealers, and a 6-man unit of Hybrid Metamorphs with a Cult Icon, 4 Hand Flamers, 2 Metamorph Claws, and 2 Metamorph Talons, and 2 Metamorph Whips. And for my Tyranids, I'm running a battalion detachment to get me up to 9 command points. I've got a Neurothrope, who knows the Smite and Catalyst psychic powers, a Tyranid Prime, with Scything Talons and a Death Spitter, a 21-man unit of Hormagaunts with Adrenal Glands, and then just to fill out my troop slot, I took a 9-man unit of Ripper Swarms with Spine Maws, and then a 3-man unit of Tyranid Warriors. 2 of them have Death Spitters and a Venom Cannon. And then just to give my army some shooting, I took a 3-man unit of Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons, and then a Tyrannifex with Stinger Salvos and Flesh Borer Hive. And I'm running my Tyranids as High Fleet Jormungandr as I usually do. Just finished up deployment. We've got the 6 objectives down on the field. We've got one here. One's over here behind this column. And then the third one over here. The 3 on your side, Greg.
We got this crate over here, closest to you guys. We got a crate in the middle that has Space Wolf on top of it. And then a crate, the gray crate at the other end.
For the Tyranid Genestealer Cult, all of the Genestealer Cult stuff is in Cult Ambush. And the Tyranids, I just deployed my guys down to prevent the Ripper Swarms are spread out in my back line, so Greg can't outflank back there. Hormagaunts are just deployed to stop him from getting in on the Tyrannifex. And then I've just got the Neurothrope kind of in the center to be able to cast Catalyst on whatever unit I want.
And then you chose this tail quarter to protect the water treatment plant, right?
Yeah, gotta protect the holy waters.
And then on the Space Wolf side?
So the Space Wolves put the Reavers behind enemy lines. And then I used 3 command points on Cunning of the Wolf to put the Wolfen, the Aggressors, and the Lieutenant in the Hunt. So they'll also be coming in from reserve at the end of one of my movement phases. Basically an outflank. They got to be 6 inches away from the edge. And then everything else is kind of in the middle, ready to spread out and grab objectives and see what happens.
And then who finished deploying first?
Space Wolves did.
Okay. So we're rolling for turn 1.
Genestealer Cult.
And the Space Wolves. +1. Nope, doesn't help.
I will take first turn. Do you want to try
I
and
shall
seize?
attempt to seize. Thank you, Joe. I did not.
Okay. So Genestealer Cult, turn 1.
Just wrapped up the end of the movement phase for Genestealer Cult Tyranids. Brought in all of my Genestealer Cult stuff. I spent 1 command point on the Chapter Proof Stratagem Meticulous Uprising on the Abominant and the Unit of Aberrance. So I was able to roll 2d6, got a 6. So they deployed 9 inches away, moved up 6. And then on the Genestealers, the Icon Ward, and the unit of Hybrid Metamorphs, I rolled a 5, so they deployed 9 inches away and then were able to move up a d6. Instead of, or they could have shot. For my Tyranid portion of the army, moved the Tyrannifex up a little bit because he wasn't in range of anyone with his range 18 gun. Just moved up the Hormagaunts to continue to protect him from Greg coming in on this table side. And then I just moved the Tyranid Prime over so his aura would buff the shooting of the Tyranid Warriors. And then the Neurothrope just moved forward slightly. So going into the Psychic Power phase, I'm just going to cast Catalyst. From Neurothrope, I'm going to try and put it on the unit of Hormagaunts. No, try again. Tyrannifex. So warp charge value 6. Does not go off. That's all the psychic powers. So, going into the shooting phase, I'm going to spend 1 command point on Scorch Bugs on the Tyrannifex to improve his to wound by 1. He's only getting 20 shots because he moved. 20 shots, hitting on 4s.
Who you should?
He is going to target that unit of intercessors. Wounding on 2s. 6 wounds.
Okay, and what's the AP?
No AP.
Okay. 3 plus saves. I failed one, so I took 1 wound. Non-grenade launcher, non-sergeant.
The Hive Guard are going to fire their Impaler cannons at the Redemptor.
Alright.
So 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Toughness 7.
Yes. T7.
Wounding on 3s. So 5 wounds.
Okay. Any AP?
Think -2.
Okay. So it's 3 up. We'll go to a 5 up. He takes 3 wounds, which puts him down to.
So that is you failed 3.
Yep.
So that is 3d3.
All right.
5.
5. So that puts him down to 8.
And then the last bit of shooting is the Venom Cannon from the unit of Warriors onto the squad of Intercessors that are standing on the crate.
Okay.
So D3 shots. 2. Hitting on 3s. 1. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound, -2 AP.
Okay. 5 up save. Made it.
And then it is going into the charge phase.
All right. Who's charging what?
The Aberrants are going to... Actually, no. I'll start off with the Genestealers are going to declare a charge on that unit of Intercessors.
Okay. So, 4 Stalker bolt rifles, and then a... What's better, frag or crack grenade? Frag?
Frag.
Okay. What is frag? So, D6. Oh, 1.
The grenade launcher, though.
It's hot. It jammed up, I guess. And it did not hit. And then the Stalker bolt rifles. One hit. They're T4, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing.
Going well so far.
That was awesome.
Assaulting
Bring them in.
7 inches.
All right.
So they'll move in on them, and then the Aberrants are going to declare a charge on the other unit and on them.
Okay. So the other unit, frag. 2 shots. Nothing. And then the bolt rifles. 1 hit. Nothing. 1s don't wound usually.
Assaulting him. That would be enough, but I'll command point the 1. 5. So they'll be able to get in there. And then the Abominant's going to declare a charge onto this unit.
Okay.
5 inches would do it, and then the Hybrid Metamorphs are going to declare a charge into that squad.
Okay, and they've already been hit, right? Yes.
Yeah. 9 inches would do it.
Okay.
So pile everyone in and then go right into the close combats. So just finished in all of the pile-in moves for the Genestealer cult. Got everyone in range, and then one of Greg's guys heroically intervened.
Yes, Ulrich, my chaplain, my name chaplain. Ulrich the Slayer. I don't know if we'll slay anything, though.
Going to start off with the Pure Strain Genestealers onto that unit of Intercessors. And they're getting 4 attacks each because of Flurry of Claws, because there's more than 10 models in the unit. So it's 44 attacks hitting on 3s. And then these will be +1 strength because of the relic on the Icon Ward. Strength 5. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 4 AP.
8 saves?
8 minus 4 AP.
Okay, so they don't have any saves. So they take 4 dead miles because they had one with a wound on it in that squad, correct?
Yeah, so you have one guy with one wound left.
Okay, which would be my sergeant.
And then 15 minus 1 AP.
Okay. Let me make those 15 saves. Gotta make them all. Oh, I didn't. I'm shocked.
If you had that,
They're all
pretty
dead.
cool. If you're gonna pile them in, make sure you do it now.
Okay, so I will interrupt with my intercessors since Ulrich cannot be attacked because he heroically intervened. So I'll save him for the end. So I have 3 attacks from my sergeant and 2 attacks from everybody else.
Which unit are you putting attacks towards?
The aberrants, the
Hybrid Metamorphs?
hybrid metamorphs. So they get +1 to hit because they were charged, and then Ulrich lets me reroll failed to hits. Right? Yes. Reroll failed to hits in the fight phase. So 2 pluses, rerolling 1s. And then they are toughness what?
3.
Okay, so 3's the wound. Eight. No AP.
5 up. 6 up. Lose 5.
All right.
So I'll just leave the banner guy. So he gets 3 attacks
With the banner?
with his claws. With his reddening claws. 2 hits. Reroll the 1s.
I like rerolls also, Joe. They're fun.
Yeah. Strength 5. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds minus 1 AP.
Okay. 3 4-up saves. 1 wound.
And then the aberrants onto the squad.
And this is gonna hurt.
So,
Oh, so you're gonna pile in?
yeah.
Yes, all of them will be in range.
So, 6, I'll do the aberrant hypermorph with the heavy improvised weapon first. Actually, no. I do power pick guys, because one of them's already wounded.
Oh, that was your wound dice?
Greg's got the wound on him.
No, so which one of you guys is wounded already?
None of them are wounded.
Oh, you
but he
mean
got
Greg's
wounded,
guys,
so no
yeah.
reason to do the multi-damage. So there are 2 power pick guys. So 4 attacks with the hammer, with the power picks, and then 4 rending claw attacks. Hitting on 3s. No hits. Rending claws. 2 hits. 2 wounds, minus 1 AP.
Okay. 2 4+ saves. Both go through. So 1 dies and the wound transfers.
And then the heavy improvised weapon.
Does the power pick only do 1 damage?
But that was the rending claws.
Ah.
The power picks completely failed to hit.
Oh, it sucks. I mean, it's good for me.
Do the hypermorph tail attack first. Hits. Wounding on 3s. No wound. And then the heavy improvised weapon. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 4s.
Your 6s explode?
Yeah. Hitting on 4s. So 1 6. So that's 3 hits in total. Would the minus 1 affect that? It's a roll of 6.
It's an unmodified
Okay.
roll of 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't. It's possible.
Cool, it's 2. Yeah. So he is wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. -1 AP.
4 pluses. 1 goes through.
The finest space marine armor is nothing compared to some concrete on a stick.
That's true.
And then 6 power hammer attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Ouch.
No 6s. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. -3 AP.
Okay, so 6s. No 6s.
3 damage each.
All right. So that's it for them, right?
Yep.
2 intercessor squads down, and Ulrich has yet to attack. Do you have anything else?
No, that's all my attacks.
Okay.
So you gonna consolidate them?
Yeah.
Blocked me. Body blocked me.
Well, I mean, you can't pile in any further.
That's true, because I heroically win.
Well, I mean, you could. Well, you get your piling, but you're already in base contact with someone.
So, 4 attacks. 2 plus. Come on. And reroll that 1. All right. And then the Crozius is +1 strength. They are
Toughness 5.
toughness 5, so I need 4 pluses. AP -1, 2
toughness
damage.
4.
Oh, 4? Okay. So I need 3s. 3 of them at -1, 2 damage each.
So 6 up save. Failed to 3. It's reduced damage to a minimum of 1. So 3, 5 up, feel no pains. All good.
All right. Ulrich is sad.
You didn't do much slaying there.
No, he didn't slay anything.
No. This isn't looking good for the Space Wolves already.
No,
All their the super good guys are outflanking.
it's true.
No one's on the table to help them.
So I've got a morale test on the remaining hybrid metamorph. He lost 5. Reroll from the icon ward. He's dead.
No.
Oh, if only he had wiped that 2 units, that would have been first blood.
So that went. Tyranids didn't do much, but the Genestealer cult did pretty well for themselves.
So I moved everything around and brought in all of my reserves. The Iron Priest also healed the Redemptor for 2, so it's up to 10 wounds. The Reavers came in. They're going to try to shoot their heavy bolt pistols at the Aberrants. The Wolfen with the Battle Leader came in, and they're going to have a ridiculously difficult charge with the distance up and down, but they're going to try to bog down the Hormagaunts. And the Aggressors came in over here because they've just got their Flamestorm gauntlets, so they're going to try to get lucky with an assault and dig into these, what are they?
Ripper Swarms.
Ripper Swarms. The Intercessors stay where they are to shoot. Ulrich pulled out so that I could fire everything at them. So I've got all Reavers in range of the Aberrants with the exception of 1. So they're going to go ahead and shoot first. So it'll be 9 shots. Let me take my healing up out. Here we go. 3 pluses. And then they are T4 only, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, if I was Danny, I would have thrown a...
I think you had a grenade range.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So... 4 at -1.
6 up. 5 up. Lose 1, 1 takes a wound.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, it could have been a lot worse. The grenade launcher is... I'm assuming I can see these have guard from the guy on top of the crate.
No.
No?
I
Okay.
don't think so.
Alright. Then it will fire onto the Genestealers over there. And then... these three guys will fire... That's one squad, so I don't want to weaken them. Can I target the zone troop or no?
No, that's a
Okay, it's
character.
a character. Alright, that's awesome. So I can't see these guys. It's that ridge. The pipe gets me. Alright. They can't see anything except for the grenade launcher. So the grenade launcher will fire at the Genestealers. Frag. 5 shots. Four hits. One wound.
5 up. Good.
You're all good. Alright. And then, he's not firing. They're not firing. The, Iron Priest has 12 inches on his pistol, so he will fire at the Aberrants. 1 shot. 3 plus. Missed, of course. Alright, and now the Redemptor will fire everything into the Aberrants because I'm scared of them. And I think that they will tear up that Dreadnought in close combat. So first, the Macroplasma Incinerator. Not supercharging, heavy D6. 2, I will use a command point and reroll that. 5. That's much better. 3 plus.
Oh, you moved.
Okay, 4 plus.
Yeah, boy. 4 plus Jed now.
1 wound.
Feel no pain. Lose the injured one.
Now the Stormbolter. 3 pluses. One wound.
5 up. 5 up. Good.
Okay. Now the underslung cannon. Heavy 6. 3 plus. Nope, it's heavy. So 4 plus. Move for 3s, 2 wounds.
AP.
-1.
6 up. 5 up. Take a wound.
Okay. And now the Icarus Rocket Pod. Uh, 5 pluses because it moved. Heavy D3. 2. Nothing. Ulrich fell back, so he can't do anything. So I believe it is now just time for assaults. So I will begin with the aggressors over here. You can go ahead and overwatch them.
They only range 6.
Okay. I've got a 9-inch assault. I got a 6. So they will not make it. The Wolfen over here with the terrain down and up will have an 11. They did not make it. And then the lieutenant will go. He got a 9. It's not worth it. And then the Reavers will attempt to assault in. They need a 9. Three, they won't make it. And now the Redemptor will go in.
Snake eyes, snake eyes.
He got an 8. He'll make it. Do you have anything that interrupts him from attacking on the charge?
Let me check something.
Do you want to go in with your Wolf Priest as well?
I might
Or
as
your Iron Priest?
Iron Priest, I might as well attempt it. 7.
It would be close. We need to take measure. Because you got the
little ruler thing underneath, but there you go.
I'm filming, so it's more.
No, I
difficult.
agree. I agree. So 1 inch.
Yep, you good then.
Okay. All right. So do you have anything, Joe?
Nope.
Okay. So the Redemptor shall go first. 4 attacks. 3 pluses. +1 for the charge. So 2 pluses. 4 hits. Strength times 2, so 14. So 2s. 3. At -3. 3 damage each.
So, first one, dead. Second one, takes a wound. Third one, finish him off.
I guess they're all the same now.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
And then would you like to interrupt?
I will interrupt.
Okay. You gonna split or go all on one?
What's the stats on your
Iron Priest?
Iron Priest?
Well, that's interesting. Oh, let's look him up. Iron Priest has 4 wounds. He's got a 2-up save. Does not look like he has an invulnerable save. 3 attacks. He's got a Tempest Hammer and a Servo Arm.
I will go after him with the Aberrant Hypermorph.
Okay.
The regular Aberrant will go on the Redemptor. So heavy improvised weapon. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds minus 1 AP.
Okay, so 3-up save. Both good?
Hypermorph tail. Missed. And then Aberrant on the Redemptor. Both missed.
They have tails?
Just the Hypermorph.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's all their attacks.
Alright, so 3 attacks from him. And, let's see. Servo Arm or Hammer?
What is the Servo Arm an extra attack?
Servo Arm can only be used to make 1 attack each time this model fights. The model attacks with this weapon, you must subtract 1. So it can be one of my 3 attacks, correct?
Yeah, sounds like it.
But it's not as good as a hammer, I don't think.
It might not be.
No, it's not. It's terrible. Alright, so all with the hammer. So -1, but +1, so I'm still 2+. And Ulrich's still within range. So for the to hit. Alright, 3 hits. Strength 8. 2. At -3, 3 damage each.
First one, dead. Second one, dead.
Okay, yay!
You gonna pile in is the question.
Yeah, so the deal is what? Probably Redemptor to block my priest a little bit?
Yeah, well, and
Just
then
move him up as close as I can,
Yeah.
or can he get into that banner?
you can get into the banner.
Then I'll go into the banner.
The banner will get to attack you, but
Yeah,
probably
but not
won't.
the rest of the Genestealers, right? Because that would be bad. Kaboom! Maybe it wouldn't.
You're not that lucky. You're not getting exploded away from all.
4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. wounding
Oh,
on
wait,
5s.
actually, the Redemptor couldn't pilot him.
Okay.
Because he would have piloted when they were still alive. So.
Okay. And then the priest wouldn't want to because it would put him in front of the...
Yeah.
It'd make him so he could be targeted. So, but he still move around to get him. So...
It's not like I have any shoot.
I tried to get lucky with a bunch of charges. I didn't. The Redemptor still went in, and at least he did his job. He needed the priest's help, but we'll see what kind of terribleness I'm in for at the beginning of turn 2. But I don't think it's going to be good, especially since now he can move away from my troops. So these aggressors are probably useless now, which is nice. Other than that, do you see anything, Dan or Joe?
Not specifically. It's looking dark for the space.
It's true.
Just finished up the Tyranid movement phase. For the Genestealer cult, I moved the Genestealer, the Pure Strain Genestealers up to go after the Iron Priest and the Redemptor, and the Abominant moved up to also assault him. The Hormigons, I just had them move out to form a screen and deny Greg some of his movement towards my Tyranid effects. Neurothroat moved up so it would be in smite range of them. Unit of Warriors moved up so that their 2 Death Spitters would be in range, and the Tyranid Prime moved up to keep them in range of his +1 to hit bubble. Ripper Swarms just bubbled around and pulled back from the unit of 3 aggressors. And the Tyranid effects did not move, so he'll get to shoot twice in the shooting phase. So, start off with the Psychic phase. I will try and cast Smite onto the Wolfen. Goes off with 10. 3.
3 mortal wounds. They have 2 wounds each, so I lose 1 and take a wound on 1.
You do your one out.
Regular claws, yeah.
And then he
Here's
will...
a wound down.
Then he will attempt to manifest Catalyst onto the unit of Hormigons. Goes off with an 8.
So what is it?
5 up, feel no pain. So going right into the shooting, I will use 1 command point for Scorch Bugs on the Tyranid effects, and he will fire into the Wolfen.
Okay.
Actually, he fires them as separate. If he does enough damage, I might be able to target the character. You can see him. Yeah, you can see him.
Where this would count as like 2
4,
guns for him,
7,
right?
10,
So you
14,
declare both targets at the same
18.
time, right?
Let me see the exact wording. You may fire them both at the same time, Adam. Probably want to shoot them both at the Wolfen anyway. Make double sure. Yeah, shoots all with weapons twice. So all of them would just go in the Wolfen.
Shoot my Wolfen.
Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. So that is 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 18.
Yikes. Not looking good for the Wolfen.
18 wounds. So I gotta go on the wounded guy first, right?
Yep.
So that means I have to roll these 1 at a time, and then I can start putting him on storm shields. Oh, dead. 1, 2. All right, storm shield time. Let's see what happens. 3 ups. 1 dead. Three ups. 1 wounded. Then I can put the last 3 on him. Or on Storm Shield. And the 1 dies that was wounded.
So 1 more Storm Shield left.
Yep.
Then the unit of 3 warriors will fire into them.
Okay.
So that will be 6 Death Spitter shots. It will be -1 because they advance, but +1 from the Tyranid Prime. So still hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 3 ones. -1 AP.
How much damage each?
1.
1 damage each. I'll put them on regular guys. Which one will... Well, you gotta do 2. 2. -1, you say?
Yeah.
So 1 wound. And then 1 dies. Regular one.
And then Venom Cannon. 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-2.
Okay, onto the Storm Shield. Both go through.
D3 damage. 2. 2.
Okay. He's dead, and then it would have spelled over on another one, and I should have made both saves at one time, but I didn't realize it was 2 damage.
Oh, wait, no, you have one more Storm Shield guy left.
Okay, then the Storm Shield guy's dead. It makes that easy, so I didn't screw it up.
Then the Hive God will fire into the unit of aggressors.
Well, they all have Feel No Pains, do they not? Roll d6 each time a model in this unit loses a wound. On roll 5+, that wound is not lost. The model in the unit is in the fight phase, unless your enemy finish makes his attack. Can attack with the model before removing it as a casualty. I'll just do that last group, because it's easier and it won't screw anything up. So last 2 Storm Shields. So they were 2 damage each. So the first guy... he was dead anyways. And the second guy... he was dead anyways. So it didn't matter.
Well
Just
just
for the-
just for the other one.
Then Hive God into the 3 aggressors.
I like to think that I wouldn't have made any of the Feel No Pains anyways.
Toughness 4 on the aggressors.
Yes.
Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No, they were T5.
Yeah. So 1 wound.
1 more.
-2 AP.
5 up. Goes in.
3 damage.
3 damage.
2 damage. Right. How much damage is it?
They
this
got
D3.
2 wounds.
2.
Dead.
They only have 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they only have 3 up safe? I thought they had 2 up. That's awful.
And then that is just auto pistol from the Acolyte Icon Ward onto the Redemptor. Hits. Wounds.
AP?
No AP.
Good.
And then the Genestealers will declare a charge on the Redemptor and the Iron Priest.
Alright. Redemptor first. Heavy 6 for the macro. Or heavy D6. 4. Not overcharging. Nothing. The Gatling. 1. No, 2. 2 at -1.
5 up. 6 up. Good.
Okay. Stormbolters. 1.
5 up. 6 up. Lose 1.
Icarus. 2 shots. Nothing. Pistol from the priest. Nothing. And that's it.
In 8 inches. And then the Abominant is going to go in on the Redemptor. 8 inches. Pile them in. Then I'll swing with the Abominant first. 3 attacks.
Oh, wait, do you want to pile in with your dude, Gray?
Yes, I will heroically intervene. Thank you, Danny. I forgot yet again.
Do you think he's going to do anything this time, or he's going to run
I
away?
don't know. I was surprised he didn't do anything this time, but Joe just made good saves, so. I mean, I hit 3, I wounded 3 times. Like, it is what it is.
Strength. +1 strength stuff happens after. That'd be like ×2 strength, then +1.
It depends on what the strength's being added to. If it's to his profile, that would happen before the multiplication, I think. So it's like I think the modifiers to his strength characteristics happen, and then the modifiers his weapon does to that characteristic happens. With multiplication, then addition. So, I mean, he's like...
So the banner is add 1 to the strength characteristic.
Yeah, so I think it would be +1 strength, and then ×2 from his weapon.
Okay.
Because there's weapons that affect the strength. I think this is how it would be, but it might not be.
Wounding on 2s. 1.
On the Redemptor?
Yeah, -3 AP.
Okay, so 6 up. Good.
Then 2 attacks on the Mindworm. No. Okay. So 1 hit. 1 wound. No AC.
Goes through. How much damage?
Just 1.
Okay.
Then are you going to interrupt?
You know what? I will.
With who?
The Iron Priest shall go. 3 attacks. I think he was charged, so he's +1.
Yeah, -1 because of the hammer. I think that means he's still 2.
Yeah, that's what he was last time.
Yep. And then it's -3 and 3 damage. 3 hits. Not that the 3 damage matters. 2.
5 up. 6 up. 6 up. Lose 2.
Okay. And I have 1 command point left, or am I all done?
You're at 1.
Okay.
So can you just pile in the guys who are out? So that leaves 6 going on the Redemptor, 2 on the Priest. So 18 attacks. Gotta do the 6 on the Priest. Wounding on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -1 AP.
2 wounds at 3+. Good.
And then on the Redemptor.
They're swarming them.
Wounding on 5s. So that's 3 -4, 3 -1.
Okay. So 3 -4 I can't do anything about. And the 3 -1 is 4 ups. So 1 of those goes through.
So you take 5 wounds? Or
Were those multi-damage at all?
No.
Okay.
what was it, 4 or 5?
5.
Yeah.
So now I am down to tier.
And that's all of my attacks.
So he's got 5 left?
4.
4 left, that's fine. So... Weapon skill 3+ now, but he got charged, so he's still 2+.
Yep.
And it doesn't reduce his attacks, so that's fortunate. So the Redemptor.
So he's down to 4?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be hitting on 3s?
Oh, it was, yeah, so 3s.
Yikes.
messed up. And then 3. Go through. Where's his fist? -3, D6 each.
Just pull 2 Genestealers.
So that's all you guys going?
I have Ulrich.
Yeah, I meant you.
Yeah.
2s. Strength 5, so 3s. 3. At -1, 2 damage each.
5. 2 more die.
Okay.
So that all your attacks?
That's it for me.
So leadership. Right. Lose 1 more.
Okay. Well,
see
the
what
Wolfen
I'm
died.
missing?
The Wolfen are dead.
No.
Did they should not appear?
The 1 dies. That was awesome.
So it didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. The Abominant completely whiffed. Got 3 attacks, got 1 hit, and Greg saved it.
They shall know no fear, save my 2 Wolfen that are left. So I'm sure they'll do tons of damage.
At least I weakened the Wolfen a bit.
A bit. They're down to 2 miles.
The Redemptor stayed in. He got healed slightly, so he's up to 6 wounds. The Reavers advanced. They're trying to move up to see what objectives get going, and hopefully I won't get tabled before that's over. The Intercessors moved into position to where they can fire at things. The Wolfen moved up, and so did the Lieutenant. And I believe that's... Oh, the Aggressors here moved up. They're going to try to assault so that they can get in range. And do a little bit more damage. But I don't even know if they can kill those Rippers. But we'll find out. So I'm going to start off with the Intercessors shooting at the Hormagaunts. So they moved. So -1. 4 pluses. 3 hits. 3 wounds at -2.
5 up. 2 die.
Okay. And now the frag. 6. And they're T3, right?
Yep.
Is grenade launcher heavy, or does it work like a regular grenade? Dan,
It's,
do you know?
yeah, it's just a grenade.
Okay, so. 3's hit done. And looking for 4s. 1.
6 up. 5 up. Good.
You're good. Alright.
You shoot with Ulrich. He's not in combat.
Ulrich is not in combat. But, yeah, I don't think he has range. Or what's out of combat over there on his side?
Character.
Oh, yeah, never mind. So you
So I
can't.
can't shoot.
Never mind. It'd be,
All he's got is a grenade anyway.
Oh, but you know who
Oh, he's
can?
got the plasma pistol.
The Iron Priest can shoot, though.
The Iron Priest can shoot? Oh, because
He's
his
in close
pistol in
combat,
close
yeah.
combat. That's right. So let's shoot him. Three up. Hits. Strength 8. Wounds -4, D3 damage.
That roll damage.
3.
Lose a Genestealer.
Yes! Yes! And then the lieutenant will shoot his bolt carbine. I don't know if it's rapid fire or not. I think it is.
Could be.
Assault 2. Just assault 2. 3 up. 2 hits. 2 wounds, no AP.
6 up. Good.
Oh, that's the best. So now I think it is time for assaults. I don't think I've missed anything.
Do
right?
you Wolfen have their backpack gun?
No, those are all dead.
Nice.
The Frost Axe ones don't have it. So these guys have, it looks like a 6-inch charge. You get to Overwatch, right? Or am I?
You're out of range.
Okay. An 11. That'll make it.
Oh
no
my
matter what.
god. Dude, that's a good one. We can
It's super
switch
good.
that around.
I actually have to measure it.
The glory.
They might actually do something if they don't die. The Wolfen and the Hormagaunts, they don't have any Overwatch, do they?
Nope.
Yeah, 11 inches. They made it that time.
Nice.
And then the Lieutenant, 6 inches. He'll make it. Ulrich.
Is he going into the Icon Ward? Or
Yes.
You got a pistol to Overwatch with him, don't you, John?
Yeah.
And he'll get an 8 if he doesn't die.
Nope.
Okay. And I believe that is it.
Did your lieutenant go in?
He did. He made it.
Yeah, can you follow it?
Yeah, just push all 3 of those guys in.
Combat first.
Oh, Joe's gonna interrupt, so I don't think these guys will be worse or off. So
Well, he goes to Joe can either activate all the Hormagaunts or he can activate his dude with the hammer.
I'm gonna do the Wolfen just because I have not used them yet, and I want to try them. So let's see what we got here.
The 2-man squad.
You
Legendary.
reroll wounds with the lieutenant.
It's glorious. Don't the Frost Claws allow you to reroll to wound as well?
Probably. But I didn't know that the Frost Claw would essentially be the only model left. So the pack leader gets 4 attacks. You have different weapons, so they went different time. Frost Claws can make 1 additional attack with this weapon. You can reroll failed wound rolls for this weapon. So he gets 5 attacks. Weapon skill 3+.
Oh wait, he charged, so 2s.
Yep. Oh, that's right. So I still got 2 1s. So
That's good. Nice.
So 3 hits, and then strength +1, so strength 6. So 2s, right? Yeah.
How much damage?
And then -2, 1 damage each.
5 up.
Spinner.
Oh.
2.
Okay. And now the Great Frost Axe. He gets 3 attacks. And I'm guessing it's -1 to hit.
I don't think it is. Is it?
Bear can make 1 additional attack with this weapon in a turn in which it charged. Sweet. So 4 attacks. Strength +3. So weapon skill 3+ is to a 2+, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Still 2 1s.
Like, no matter what, you're gonna miss half your attacks.
Well, I get to reroll that one though. No, 1 wound. -3 D3 damage.
Now roll the D3.
Hooray!
Oh my god, you
Oh
barely
my
got
god,
him.
I did. I barely killed it.
There's 3 Hormagaunts.
So now, are you going to interrupt? Or are you
I
gonna
will
do it?
interrupt with the Abominant.
Yeah, I know. I was worried about
So-
that, but I just wanted to try the Wolfen. Right?
So the Wolfen killed, what, 12 points?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And they're like almost 400 points.
Two hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 ones. -3.
2 wounds -3 onto the
Redemptor.
Redemptor. So 2 6-ups. That's no problem,
If these
right?
go through, he dies.
They both go through.
It's a minimum of 3 damage.
So he's dead.
So he's dead, so let's see if it explodes. Can he even? Yeah, I can. D6. Nope.
It's been a while since he had a vehicle explode.
It's pretty rare. Okay. So he's gone. Now he can't interrupt anymore. So now the Wolf Priest will go. He did not charge. So he is not +1.
The Iron Priest.
So yeah, the Iron Priest. So he is 3 ups to hit.
Wouldn't the people that charge go first?
Oh, that's right.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Thank you, Joe. Ulrich charged.
And he charged.
And he charged. And they
they
charged. Okay. Ulrich, I turned this page. So let's do him first. 4 attacks. 2 up. Your toughness 4 with that
3.
guy? 3. 3s. Oh god, 1.
AP.
AP -1, 2 damage.
What's his, is this thing only +1 strength? Yeah, it's +1, -1, 2 damage.
Yep.
Takes 2 wounds.
Okay. It doesn't help when you roll 3 1s to wound.
He gets to reroll 1s to wound. Oh no, that's
Nope,
against
it's
monsters.
a hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's monsters. He gets.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, and then,
Although that thing is monstrous, I gotta say, it looks pretty weird. Okay. So that's that.
Yeah, your battle leader.
Yep. Primaris battle leader. 4 attacks. That's not bad. Oop, I missed it. 2+, and the power axe doesn't have a -1, so strength 5. 2 pluses. One. At power axe is what, -2? Yeah. -2, 1 damage.
5 up. Good.
You're good. Alright. And
So is that all your attacks towards them?
yep.
Alright, I'll just stop piling them in while you kill the
Sounds
rippers.
Aggressors. I bet these guys are awesome in close combat.
They're just a power fists.
2 and 3. Melee. Fencer and gauntlets. Why is it small? You must subtract 1. So they're at their normal 3+.
Yeah, so just power fists.
So 3+. So I'm at 3s by 2s. Right?
Yep.
Ugh. Three. D3 damage, -3.
I'll roll the damage one at a time.
1. 1. 3.
You got one.
That's what I thought.
Alright, and then your priest gets to go.
Okay. He finally gets to go.
Do I have to consolidate in?
No.
Can some guys consolidate in? And other
You
guys
can't exit coherency.
It can, like, guys consolidate in, but other guys not.
Yes. But you can't break coherency with this.
That's fair.
What's the bubble on that's a hit for
I mean, it's going to be big enough he's in it. It's at least 6.
okay, good. So 3 1s is at least all right. Only the 3 hits though. And 1 wound.
5 up. Good.
Very good. All right.
Do the Formagants on these guys first.
Onto the Wolfen.
Yeah, so 4 guys are going on. What's that guy, Lieutenant?
Battle leader, I think.
Battle leader, yeah.
So 8 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
He's got a 4+ invulnerable save.
And then 5s, 2 wounds.
No negative.
Correct.
3+. He's good.
So then there are 12 Hormagaunts onto the Wolfen. 24 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. And then wounding on 5s. Four wounds.
4 wounds. No negative?
Correct.
Okay, 4 pluses. 3 go through. 5 up, feel no pains. 3 go through.
Let's keep the captain alive, or the
Yep,
sergeant
with
with
1 wound. Yep.
Nice.
And then Ripper Swarms on the aggressors. 20 attacks, hitting on 4s, hitting on 5s. And then wounding on 5s. 1.
3 plus. Good.
Whoa. I didn't know you could make a save there.
How many Genestealers are left?
3. No. 2.
In. 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, minus 1 AP.
Okay. So 3 pluses. All good.
And then the last thing is the Icon Award.
Alright.
Onto Ulrich. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, minus 1.
Alright. 2 or 3, I'm sorry.
2.
1 goes through. He's got 4 wounds left.
Anything else?
So, Hormagaunts are within 12 inches of him, so they don't have to take him around. And Ripper Swarm is within 12 inches of him, so you don't have to take him around. Which is good, because they only leadership 4. And they lost 1. And the Genestealers only lost the 1 guy.
I don't have to take a test on anybody.
So rolling for the resupply mission, the resupply drops, disappearing objectives. So this will be 1, 2, and 3. So this
Stays.
This one stays. So this one stays. These 2 disappear. And then we roll the 1 for Greg.
Yeah, on
in
the
his
other.
turn.
Yeah, on the other 3 objectives.
Just did some slight movement with a couple of my units. The Ripper Swarms fall back from combat, but they're staying there to form a barricade for the Hive Guard. The unit of warriors just moved up so that they'd be in range. They advanced, so we minus 1, but they're in range of the unit of intercessors. Neurothrope just stayed still, so he can try and smite and hopefully kill the Wolfen. Tyrannifex didn't move, so he'll get to double shoot at the unit of intercessors. And then everyone stayed in combat over there. The Abominants just moved out to go after Ulrich. So, going into Psychic phase, I'll try and cast Smite. Reroll the 1s. Goes off with an 8.
Alright.
He's dead now.
3.
What? You feel a pain, so
3 wounds.
you can
3
do it.
5 ups.
I believe. Oh my god. Do it, Greg.
But I got 1 command point left?
Yeah.
This is a waste of it.
I don't care. Nah, he's dead.
It's close, though.
You almost did it.
And then he will try and cast Catalyst onto the Hormagaunts. Goes off with a 7. So then I'll just start off shooting with the Tyrannifex into the unit of intercessors. I will not use the command point on Scorch Bugs this time. 40 shots, hitting on 4s.
Those intercessors are in trouble, I gotta say.
Oh my god, all these drop dice.
We don't have enough space to put the dice on.
We need a bigger dice area. That's the dream now.
Then wounding on 3s. Four, 8, 12, 13 wounds. No,
13.
Oh my god.
One. 2. Is that it? Wow.
Yep.
2 die.
What's next?
The 3 Hive God will fire into the aggressors. Hitting on 3s.
You don't want to shoot those intercessors up there.
Nah. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. -2.
Wounding on 2, even with them being T5?
Oh. Yeah, wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Do you know what those rolls were?
No.
I think they were. I don't think there were any 2s. Reroll
Yeah,
one
good.
of those. I
That's
think.
fine.
4 wounds. I think they were 3s. Or 4s.
5 ups. 3 go through. They multi-damage?
Yeah.
D3 each.
D3. 3.
Dead. Dead.
Dead.
They took out, what, a Ripper Swarm base?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's...
But if we wouldn't have taken them out, they would have actually... They were in decent position. Because they wouldn't have moved, so they would have been able to fire twice.
And then charge.
Yeah.
So, with the front intercessors dead, the 2 Death Spitter guys are out of range, so it's just the Venom Cannon firing at them. 2 shots, hitting on 4s. Both missed. So that is all of the shooting.
Except your pistol in close combat.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
4 up. Hits. 5 up. Wounds.
Oh,
On Ulrich?
Yeah.
He's good.
So that's all of that. So it's just the charges. Abominant will go in on Ulrich.
Alright.
10 inches. Three attacks. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. I will command... What's his invuln?
4
up.
Need to kill him. Command point it. 1 wound. -3 AP.
4 up and vulnerable. Made it.
Then the Mind Worm. 2 attacks.
That's a
2
mind
hits.
worm. That sounds bad. Sounds
2
really,
wounds.
really bad.
No AP.
On Ulrich again?
Yeah.
3 up. Good. Thank God I didn't want that mind worm to get him.
And then I will do the Acolyte Icon Ward's attacks as my first activation. How many wounds does the Iron Priest have?
I think he... Did he take a wound or did Ulrich take a wound?
Don't think he's
Alright.
taking damage yet.
So how many does he have?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. I'm looking it up right now.
I'll do the Genestealers onto him.
He has... 4.
1 AP4, 1 AP1.
The AP4 is a 6+ save. Missed it. AP1 is a 3+ save. Made it.
And you get to activate.
So you just took 1 wound?
Yeah.
So I guess the lieutenant guy will go. The battle. The battle leader. 4 attacks. Plus. And for 3s. 2. -2.
1 damage.
Yep.
5 up. Lose 1.
Okay.
What a god.
Oh, he's so good.
And then I'll do the Acolyte Icon Ward.
Alright.
4 attacks. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -1.
2 4-ups. 2 go through.
Down to 2.
All right. What else do you have to go?
Hormiguns.
Hormiguns. Okay, I'll do the Iron Priest onto the Genestealers. So he has a 3-up. Reroll. Three hits with the hammer, which is
Strength 8.
Strength 8, -3, 3 damage.
How many?
3 at 3 damage.
How about? 6 up. 6 up. They're dead.
Yay!
So then, Hormigants onto Lowly Challenge.
Alright.
So 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 15. So 30 attacks.
Oh my god, he's surrounded. Can he chop his way out? Oh, he forgot to shoot his pistol. Or, no, he can't. He doesn't have a pistol. He's got a carbine.
There's a stratagem that you could have shot at, I think.
Oh. I don't have any command points left.
Hitting on 4.
They were all used on outflanks that lost you the game.
That's true. Oh.
Wounding on 5s.
The king bit the dust.
I don't know what that means. Is that a football thing?
5.
No.
John McCain.
Oh, okay. Why'd you get a message about it?
Because I had some stupid news alert thing on. 5?
Yep. No AP.
Okay. 3 ups. Oh my god, he took 3. He's got 5 wounds, so. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure.
So you got Ulrich left?
Mm-hmm. He's got 5 wounds. So Ulrich, 4 attacks. Oh, I gotta. How many wounds does the Aberrant have?
He has 5, I think.
Alright, I'll go on him. Everything.
Although he takes the
It's
-1,
-1 for the damage.
Oh.
so you can't possibly kill him.
And how many wounds does the other guy have left?
2.
Okay, I'll do 2 and 2. On to the other guy. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -1. 2 damage each.
So 5 up. Takes a wound.
3 dice? Or
Was it on the Aberrant or the other
It was
guy?
the other guy. The Aberrant's next.
Yeah, I think he's dead. I don't remember what I read.
But now the Aberrant. 2 hits. Toughness.
5.
So nothing.
How many Hormigons did you kill?
1.
Still good.
But I killed it.
killed it dead.
So now I get to see what my objectives are left.
So
So 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle, 5, 6 over here. 6, this one stays.
needs to go
Yep,
away.
those 2 go away. Alright.
Where's the other one?
I'll find it.
Oh, is it? Oh, the guy was standing on it. So objectives are here and here.
Okay, so in the last desperation, we found out what objective I have to go for. So the Reaver squad fully went over here. Ulrich used his healing thing on himself, healed up to full. Rune Priest is going to try to, or the Iron Priest is going to try to, I don't know why I keep mispronouncing it. He's going to try to go into that combat, but first off, the Intercessors are going to shoot at the Warriors. So, here we go. 2 shots. 2 hits. 1 at -2.
6 up. Fail.
And then the frag grenade.
You probably want to shoot crack at
Oh,
them.
crack. Okay, one. I got a 1, so nothing. It's fine. It's a moot point.
Pistols in close combat.
Pistols in close combat. So Ulrich, what do you got? You got a plasma pistol. You're no reason to overcharge it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's slaying on a roll of 1. Okay, plasma pistol. Yes, 2+. 1 hit. 1 wound, I think, right? Yeah.
Lava.
Just 1 damage.
Makes a wound.
And then now the Iron Priest.
He's not in close combat.
Oh, so he can't
Is he?
shoot it. You're correct. No, he's not. He's going to charge, though. So now charges. So the Iron Priest will charge in.
He made it.
He's got a 6.
Whew.
He can loop around on the other
Thank
side
you.
to protect Ulrich. All right. So he goes first because he charged. So he gets negative, so he's still 2 to hit. 3 hits. Strength 8. 3 is the wound. 1 wound. He's what? Just 3 damage. -3, I think. So it'd be... Yeah. -3, 3 damage. So -3, 2 damage for you. Because he's the other one.
Takes 2 wounds.
Okay.
What's he down to?
Should be down to 2.
Okay. Then Ulrich will activate, and he'll do all of his attacks on him to try to kill him. 3 hits. 4 is the wound. 2 wounds. -1.
6 up. How much damage?
2 damage each, but you ignore 1, right?
Yeah. Down to 1 wound.
Man! Now you get to go.
And then my Hormagaunts will attack your lieutenant.
He's gonna get him! He's gonna cut his way through all those Hormagaunts.
Parity attacks. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Wounding on 5s. 1.
1 wound.
If you lose to fight another day.
Oh, he's good. Alright. So I just have him left to attack with, and then you've got the Aberrant.
Yep.
Right. 4 attacks, that's right. 2s. Three.
5 up. Lose 1.
This battle's gonna
He's
go
gonna
on
get
forever.
through them all, Joe, I'm telling you.
Until the Neurothil smites him. The
We don't want to
Abominant?
talk about that.
Who's this on?
Ulrich.
Ulrich the fully healed.
That's
That's what they call him.
I keep forgetting the 6s. I don't think I've rolled any until now. But
Well, I forgot
trying to
lot of
remember now.
Greg forgot so many rules.
stuff.
3 wounds. -3.
So 4 up invulnerable saves. Oh, he takes 3.
So he takes.
Will this kill him?
Minimum of 9. 9.
That's it.
And here's your warlord, right?
Slay the Warlord. You got anything else to do this turn, Joe?
Nope.
Well, then I think I'm going to concede because you got Slay the Warlord. You can get Linebreaker if you want. You got First Blood. I might be able to hold on to this objective. I might not be able to because you can shoot at those guys without penalty, and there's still more turns left. But
Yeah, the only way you could win is if you controlled both objectives.
how'd you like the new Genestealer Cult stuff?
The Abominant's back up to 4 wounds.
Oh,
Yeah, regenerative.
Sure.
slash.
And I quit before he regenerated. It doesn't count.
And he didn't get to really do too much. He didn't do anything first turn. He finished off the Redemptor. But
Yeah.
he didn't get to do as much as I was hoping. But getting nice cold ambushes for my entire detachment was nice.
Yeah, I mean, I really misplayed. Space Wolves are durable like any other Marine army. You kind of forget it once in a while, which is kind of nice. It wasn't a great list either, but it was fun. Using like I never used Wolfen before or any of that.
You still haven't used them properly.
No, I haven't. But yeah, I mean the outflanking. I had the idea that I would really go nuts with it, and it just bit me in the end. And then you got your good rolls at the beginning, which made it hurt even worse. I probably should have just sent everything back to then counteract you.
Yeah.
And then I'd still have a decent amount of stuff over there. And then I could have moved out. The Reavers I did almost nothing with.
Yeah, they killed a Genestealer or two.
First time I've used Reavers, first times I've used Aggressors, first time I've used Wolfen.
What are you talking about, Greg? You used Reavers and killed him.
That's true, and I failed the rules on that too. But
luckily, none of the rules came into play this time.
No.
They didn't move up vertical surfaces. They didn't throw grenades. They weren't in the fear aura.
That's
so
true.
You can't make a mistake with a rule if you're never in range to use
It's
it.
true. And they were going to get that objective. They would have definitely got it.
How do you feel about a quarter of your army attacking less than a 30th of my army and losing?
It's bad.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like, you spent command points and you outflanked dudes, and then Joe's Genestealer Cult, like, not only made you waste his command points, but made it actively a bad decision. Like, if your Reavers and Wolfen had been over here...
But again, I mean, if I'd have gotten first turn, it would have been different, too.
Yeah,
so that's
you
a
could
weird
have,
thing with your outflanks.
And you had the +1 to that, so you could have assumed
so
you would...
it's a really weird thing with the outflank. I mean, especially, and I didn't really think about it, but with the cult ambushes, it's huge, because...
Well, yeah, and Joe did roll pretty well on those.
Yeah.
Like, you used the stratagem stuff, but you still got pretty good rolls.
You used stratagem on one, but the other two were almost as good as that one.
I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of cool that Ulrich does the healing and then the Iron Priest. So, like, I did have not a terrible thing going there. And if I would have utilized it more properly, all my intercessors have 2 wounds. So if they weren't getting overkilled, it would have been a decent space. Even if I'd had something like the Wolfen or even the Reavers in that group combat over there, I would have been able to...
Considering how much damage Joe did coming in, like, you almost broke even over here.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the Aberrant, or Abominant, you got the Intercessors still. Like, Joe came in with a lot of stuff, and you didn't bring in reinforcements here, essentially.
No. I just had the 1 round of shooting, which I think I did okay. I think I took off, like, 2 models of your beefy guys with the heavy bolt pistols. So, I mean, every little thing helped. I just barely made it out of that first squeaky round.
Yeah. Well, yeah, losing 2 squads turn 1.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible.